don't really want to talk about calisthenics at the moment. I'd rather just talk about releasing, because that's what I've been doing. So I've been doing for a few days now. I've been taking it one day at a time. I haven't, I wouldn't get rid of large amounts every day. I'd go small and I go in small amounts. But today I put a lot, a lot in the bin. There was a whole load of textbooks, pieces of paper in folders, just from school, and I'd say I got rid of around half of it or so. Whole load of pads I weren't using, I got rid of them. I was looking at one that two that I named for finance, that I said I wanted to use for finances. There was squared grid papers, I think they're called, the ones with the very small squares that you can use as graph paper. It's basically graph paper. I threw a lot of graph paper away as well. I think I got from chemistry or something. Yeah, I took some for the the assignment, but I haven't used it. What a waste! What a waste of material. I'm just telling myself that if I do want to use it, I'll go buy some. Then it has a purpose. But that stuff that I had there, it was just taking up space. And I was saying, our everyday chaos, everyday mess. Well, I've been releasing. I've been releasing for a few days now, and oh my gosh, it feels so amazing. It's like yesterday I was checking in with myself, and I've checked in with myself today when I was getting in the car. When I was getting in the car to just start it, I could just feel it's so much release, physical, a physical feeling of release. I'm not holding on to so much anymore, man. It was almost like my sternum was beating. Oh my gosh. I was wondering what is it that's not sitting well with me? What is it? When I was lying down on the sofa last night, I felt that same feeling I'm talking about. Like a beating feeling in my sternum. It's like I'm not sick. I'm not sick. I certainly wasn't feeling my best a few days ago, but I'm not sick. So what is it? What is it that's getting me like this? What is it that's making me feel like this? But I don't think it's anything harmful or anything unwanted. I think it's rather the opposite. Something very, very beneficial. I'm getting rid of so much waste, man. So much waste. So much that I had that I wasn't using, and that genuinely could have been holding me back all these years. I've been having cold showers as well, so that's been helping with feeling peace even in the house. I thought I would have had to leave to feel peace, but no. I've shown that I don't have to. I've just removed having an emotional attachment to quite a few things. Can't name anything in particular, but just very much in general. After going to the grave so consistent, the cemetery so consistently, it's just, well, a cemetery really. It's just, oh, the amount of mental and physical releasing I've been doing is mental, but I've needed it. I've needed it. I cut my hair really short. It was a one guard. I gave myself a one guard trim, and it's growing really nicely. Hell yeah. Razor bumps, they're not doing too bad either. I'm just allowing myself to, going back to the point now, I'm just allowing myself to release. Because I just had enough. I'd had enough. I'd had enough of sleeping in this stuff by the bed. I had enough of just looking around, and it's a constant mess. sometimes dirty and dusty. Like even the plates were, even the dishes were cluttered. Oh, I started drying away like I used to, because I can't live like that anymore. I made it very clear to myself I can't live like that. Whatever I'm using, I'm keeping clean. I can't live a life where what I'm using and what's around me is dirt is cluttered. Not necessarily even dirty, like how a floor can get dirty, but just cluttered, overstocked, messy. In My parents and I, we decided that in within the fridge and the freezer, I'm gonna have one compartment, one large compartment in the freezer. We've got a large one, a large freezer, a small freezer that's connected to a fridge freezer. And I said we agreed that I'd have one big compartment in the big freezer, and I wouldn't use any other freezer compartment. Okay. And then we agreed that I'd use one compartment of the fridge. I'd have one main compartment of the fridge. But they've been using it. Whenever I don't have stuff, or I have very little stuff, they use it. And I'm thinking, what was the point? I even asked my dad, what was the point of agreeing to have this space if you're going to put your stuff in it? And then he said, well, I don't know, ask mum. I said, okay, avoid responsibility, Dad. He said, oh, I don't know. He said, oh, I'll get rid of I'll get rid of the stuff in the freezer compartment for you. That was never my compartment. Let's be real. Unless I get my own fridge and my own freezer, I don't have my own compartments really. And it seems like they've shown that they've disrespected my space. But that's okay. When I move out, I won't have to think about that. Right. Oh, sorry for having a finger in the way. I've just been thinking about Luke Spurgeon. Luke Spurgeon his channel's got like what, 130,000 total views over every video now, and the subscriber count is around the 930s. So sooner or later, his channel's going to be eligible for monetization. But for me, on the other hand, well, I'm assuming that it'd be eligible for monetization, because I don't know if the channel has any community strikes. I'm just assuming it is. I'm assuming it doesn't have any, and that once he hits that 1,000, once his channel hits that 1,000 subscriber mark, that's it. Channel's eligible for monetization after what, half a year? Whereas for me, 7 months going 8 months, channel still has 14 subscribers. Total views is still around 5,000 something. Humble beginnings, man. Humble beginnings. Some people will get it quick, and some people, hey, it may take much longer. But what I'm thinking of doing is, I don't want to have any money attached to YouTube. I'd rather just make videos as something that I enjoy doing, with no money involved. Because as I've been doing things this way, A lot of honesty's been involved, a lot of growth that isn't money, a lot of growth in ways that aren't money related has been involved. Like, I've been feeling a lot of peace ever since I've been taking my cold showers, and since I've been releasing years worth of clutter. That's been a task that's been pending for years. I've just been feeling a lot more comfortable, man. Oh my gosh. I think I was reading from Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill that something along the lines of, in order for you to accumulate money, you must be very clear-headed and calm. You must have a very calm state of mind. And it seems like I'm getting that calm state of mind, even though I've been struggling with that I was struggling in the past, certainly last year with that, but gradually I've been doing I've been doing bits here and there. Not anything that anyone in my personal life can see, but bits here and there. I really have been helping myself out, but it's only really like probably the end of this year and going on to next year that I just would have made too many changes to be able to hide. And as I grow, that's just how it's got to be. That's just how it's got to be. Money's got to be up. Money's got to be up. And I know that honesty comes first over money. And that I'm not going to go out of my way to go chase it. And basically do anything to have money, to get money in. Yeah, I'd be getting money alright, but I'd come at a cost. Potentially my pride, my dignity, my sense of self-respect. I wouldn't be able to live life happily knowing that I'd do anything for money. Nah, that's just not me. I'd much rather have 100,000 in the bank account and feel at peace on a 100,000 a year salary compared to losing my dignity, having 1 million in the account and earning a 1 million a year salary, because I'll be more than fine with the 100,000. I'd be more than okay with the 100,000 in the account and earning a 100,000 salary. So it's not like it's just dropping down. No, it's being sustained, it's being maintained. Not only that, but it's growing as well. Yeah, I'd much rather have that than the 1 million scenario, because with the 100,000 a year situation, I wouldn't have to build happiness. I wouldn't have to build peace. I wouldn't have to build a sense of pride and self-respect, because I would have done that first. I would have had my priorities right. And it seems like that's what I'm doing now. I'm building my self-respect, my pride, my dignity, my ability to problem solve, regardless of how small, even if that means like something that I did the other day, putting make it how do you say it? Making the hob. There's a thing on the hob that you ignite. I was sorting that out, and I just refused to go and get Dad. Short term, that will solve things, but long term, I'd be leaving the house with no problem solving skills, because I would have taught myself to just rely on Dad if there are any problems I need to solve, regardless of how slight. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. That's a bummy shit. I used to care about how loud I speak, but now I don't. I just allow myself to speak, be free, man. I may actually, I don't even know. I may actually go out, leave the area for once. I don't really leave often. I don't leave often. But I used to mind. Now I don't really. I've got a way forward that I'm working on in my life. I know I'm improving. I know I'm really about what I say I'm about. I know I'm about change. I'm about growth. I know I am. So I don't really need to worry. I'm more comfortable with my skin than I ever have been. I know myself more than I ever have done. I've come to peace with the relationship that I have with my parents, my dad especially. But it's basically my dad only. The relationship I have with my dad only. That's what I've really been coming to terms with. My dad and I really had some arguments. Like really had some arguments, and they really did leave a toll on me. Sometimes I thought I wasn't being listened to, so I wouldn't say anything at one time. Dad sat on the table, and I had an anxiety attack over it. I froze up, and I think my hands were shaking in that. My legs might have been, my legs would. There was one time in one of the rooms, that my dad and I were stood up. We were having an argument, and he said either your hand's gonna hit touch, either you're gonna put your hands on me, or I'm gonna put my hands on you. I asked him about that. He said he didn't mean it. So why did he even say that? But during that time, I had an anxiety attack. I'm not going to tell him though, because he may genuinely try and say that I have mental health issues. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I just allow myself to just go to the cemetery and recover over there. I've been allowing myself to recover over there. I'm feeling the pain in my neck, like I want to scratch. I don't know why. But yeah. That was an arsehole thing to do, Dad, seriously. Those were arsehole things to say. But at least you didn't leave me fatherless. I've just been coming to terms with that very basically. Yeah. I didn't think the conversation would go to this, but it seems like it has. But very, 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 very basically, I've been releasing, and I think it was from those thoughts that had a lot of emotion in them when I was just done with there being so much mess. I had it up to the sky. I was saying, I had it up to the sky with how much mess there was. It was stupid, but now it's not in my life anymore, and it's going to be taken care of. It's going to be thrown away and never to be seen again. Yeah, I threw away my old chemistry book, but I was never using it. If I remember one YouTube video said, people who are knowledgeable, they keep their stuff. They keep their school books. They keep their stuff. They keep their school books. But I kept them, and they was just clutter. As far as I'm concerned, a smart person knows when to abort ship. I aborted ship. I had to throw it away. Someone who has some sense in their head, if someone who has some sense in their head can remove themselves from a situation or stop doing something or get rid of something if they know that it's not serving them for long enough. I'd had it for years. I'm just done. I'm done with that clutter. It's clutter. It'd just be there. I'd be looking at it, and that's it. That's all you get. But very, very basically, I've been doing a lot of releasing. Yesterday, I actually, in fact, I went out wearing an unironed t-shirt. If I'm being very honest, even this is unironed. I just really stopped caring. I don't want this this release and this piece to get reckless though. Also, another thing to say is, I'd watch the same grind videos and draw videos here and there. I even did it some today. I even did some of that today. I was watching one old grime DVD, and there was a part that I'd watch. I really liked the beat, and I liked the mixing of the beats. And there was that fear aspect too, because that guy it seemed like he'd been through a lot. And I'm thinking, I don't need to watch this stuff. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not. No matter how many times my dad in particular told me, oh, what's wrong with you? I'm just not angry. I know I'm not angry. I don't need to watch that stuff. It seems like with all the reaction videos, it's like all of these thoughts, all these dark thoughts that they talk about in the music videos. It's just, alright, that's normal. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. Mentally numb, maybe. It's like it's respected, but I'm not angry like these people. I'm not angry like these people. I'm not out of shape like these people. I'm not destroying myself. At least not as much as those people are. I'm not smoking weed. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not destroying myself. I'm healing myself. I'm healing myself. I'm doing what I want to do, truthfully, more and more each day. I'm allowing myself to be who I want to be. Someone that's at peace. But now that the space is organized and that it's only gonna get easy. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's my room is very messy, but that's just because I've been cleaning. No, I've been releasing, but I haven't yet cleaned up yet. I I haven't yet cleaned up after myself, so the room is still a mess, but it's just a lot less cluttered. Thank goodness for that. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, maybe I haven't gotten rid of everything. There's some things I do want to keep for reasons I'm not going to mention, but we can make the less even less down the line. But for now, just appreciate it. Appreciate it, enjoy life. Maybe even go out, explore, maybe. I haven't done it in a while. Yeah, allow myself to just chill. When I get hired at the gym, I would have. I will be having money coming. I'll be doing what I want to do even more. But I don't know how I'll be able to work up to lifting heavier and to do my calisthenics. I don't know, but I will figure it out. I will figure it out. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna integrate everything. That'd be a new chapter in my life. That'd be a major event, getting hired by this place. I really would like to. I like the people that are there. I've been around them. Their true colours by this point they would have shown. I mean, when they say how are you, it's all the same. It's all the same. But I'd much rather be there than here all the time. I'll be learning. I'll be around people that are learning. I'll be around people that are growing. Can't say that my parents like growing in ways that I want to grow. For that reason, I don't want to be around them. If I'm being very honest. I'm coming to terms with like, how am I going to go about this when I move out? Am I going to speak to them at all? I certainly keep my distance. That's just fact. I'm absolutely keeping my distance because I want to put myself around people who actually do want to grow, who do want to grow in the ways I want to grow, who really do want to take things to the next level, who are dead serious about wanting to take things to the next level. It just doesn't. I just don't see that in my parents. And for some parents, that's just how it's got to be. We don't really have the same interests. We don't really do the same things at all. I don't like the fact that they watch TV. I don't really even want to be watching YouTube. And I could be saying, well, I was watching YouTube so long because they were watching TV. Come on, man. Past a certain age, you got to take accountability. Okay, even if it was a monkey see, monkey do situation, what are you going to do now to help improve your situation? My answer to that is mindset change, which I've already given myself. I just think that the way how the screens are black, that's a metaphor for like what's gonna happen to you if you stay on it all day. Mentally, just black darkness. It may be hard to really to track mental health, like how you can track your physical health, because you can very literally see it. You can't see your brain matter. You can't like literally see your thoughts. You can certainly visualize in your mind's eye, but it's a lot more difficult to track. Like in the very same way that you'd be able to track your physique, you can literally just go to the mirror and look, but you can't do that with your mind. You can't just go to the bathroom mirror and look and be like, okay, yeah. unless you believe that your body is a physical representation of your mind, and you just look around and say, what does this say about my mind? What does this say? You certainly can do that if you want. I haven't done that in a while, and I do agree with the idea. I just haven't done it in a while. I've been releasing, man. I've been releasing. Is there really anything else to say? No, not really. I'm done. Bye.